Well, I think anybody that's close, like that is going to have some fears and some hopes at the same time. It's a big step to take a step like that. But she felt that it had a chance of working, so, we decided to make an effort at it.
Let's go to Illinois. Sheila, I'm terrible with these city names, I'll tell you. Help me with this city.
It's pronounced Tolono.
Tolono, Illinois.
Yeah, Tolono.
Okay.
We're about 10 miles south of Champaign.
Okay.
And I want to ask Jason if he's ever going to be playing around our area, and if he's ever going to have a duet with Susie Bogus.
That would be really cool if that happened. I'd love to do a duet with Susie, or maybe even some shows, which it's always a possibility. Well, the Scorchers used to play Champaign all the time at Mabel's, a club, one of the best music clubs in the world, I think. And we'll probably go back there pretty soon, probably this summer or this fall.
How far in advance do you know where you're going to be playing?
Well, when you get to a certain point, like say an Alan Jackson or something, it's like 6 months ahead. They really get it ahead. But a guy like me who's just getting a record out and kind of getting started, it's 6 to 8 weeks, something like that.
By the way, I also have hopes of doing an album with Susie Bogus.
I'll see what I can do. I got an inside track there.
Run down the road to that little town where she lives, and
just say that you're from, Illinois. And,
I'll even learn to sing. Franklin, Massachusetts. Hello, Doug. You're on the air with us.
Hi. How you doing, Jason?
Oh, I'm doing fine, Doug. What are you up to, man?
Not much. Just want to tell you, Jason and the Scorch is one of my favorite bands. I love Broken Whiskey Glass for a song.
Thanks.
Up here in Boston, it's not really known as a country bastion, but you and the Georgia Satellites, when you were up here,
right,
voted the best concert of the year.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I'm
a local newspaper.
That's pretty neat. I always like playing Boston. It's it's a real aware sort of community musically, and they seem to know the songs and just are really super into it. And the great clubs too to play.
There was an old song from some group, the Nitty Gritty Dirt Band, where they said you're catching fire from the folks in the front row.
Right.
Do you do that if the audience is animated and really into it? Does that pump you up? Or?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, you do your best no matter what. But yeah, it makes a big difference.
Chicago, Illinois. Hello, John. You're on the air with us.
Hey, Jason. I got a question for you.
How you doing, John?
I'm doing great, thanks. First saw you guys back in Houston, years ago, and did a great show. Saw you in Chicago, saw you in Austin. I was just wondering if your shows were still going to be as intense as they were with the Scorchers. Great shows.
Well, we did one big show here in Nashville, and I was real curious about that myself because you really never know until it happens. We try to get younger players for the band, so they have a lot of fire to their playing, and yeah, I think it'll keep a lot of the intensity that the Scorchers had, and hopefully as much.
Richmond, Virginia. Hello, Lisa.
Hi, Jason.
Hi, Lisa.
Hi. I really love your new record, and I know that even though the style's different and you're going in a different direction now, will you still ever play some of the old Scorcher songs? Like Harvest Moon was one of my favorite songs of all time. Would you ever play that again once in a while?
Well, we just learned it last night in rehearsal, and it really came off good. So yeah, we'll probably play Harvest Moon, and if you ever had a show, just holler out, and we'll try to get to it.
So you will try to go back and do the old songs that you've...
Yeah, we do the best of the Scorchers stuff. We don't do all of it, of course, because some of it is just doesn't really fit with what I'm doing now, but some of it really fits well.
Yeah.
Stuff like Absolutely Sweet Marie and that gentleman that talked earlier about Broken Whiskey Glass, we do that.
Yeah. Winnipeg, Canada. One more call here from Stu. Hello, Stu.
Hey, Jason.
Hey, Stu.
Yeah, I've been a big Scorchers fan for a long time. I've never seen you live, but I'm wondering what kind of touring plans you have now. If you're playing more rock venues, or are you going to take a more country approach, like open for a bigger star?
We'll probably do all of it. We'll play some rock clubs, and we'll play some. We'll open up for some bigger artists too, and hopefully we'll get up to Canada. There's a lot of talk of us going up there. We've never really toured where you're at in Winnipeg, so we need to get up there.
Boy, I'll tell you, if the calls we get are any indication, there are a lot of country music fans, or Nashville Network fans at least, up in Canada. We get an awful lot of calls from there.
That's right.
This is the album. This is your first solo album, right?
Right.
One foot in the honky tonk. Another great country title. Thanks, Jason. I appreciate you dropping by.
Thank you, man. I had a great time.
Hope to see you back here again someday. Our guest, Jason, coming up in the next half, Gordon Stoker, who played with Elvis for many years with the Jordanaires. Stay tuned for that.
If I could see you now. a letter, I'd bring you all the loving myself.